Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more FTL. We're doing rather well this time. We've made it to Sector 4 and we still have a decent ship standing. We have decent hull, we have some shields, we have some brand new weapons and some pretty good subsystems as well. Fancy cloaking, good degree of evasion. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what this sector has for us. Okay, so it seems we have a store right off the bat. Okay, well that is very tempting. I'm thinking what we do though is... I think we scoot down here, maybe see if there's anywhere else we can check out and then make our way to the store. We've only got 20 scrap at the moment, so being able to find a little bit more wouldn't be a bad thing. So let's go ahead and jump across and see what we can see. Alright, what have we got? Your cross pathway with a mantis ship that looks to have had dozens of layers of armor plating added over what must have been a 100-year career. Its captain is legendary thief Kazaka Palethik. Your crew look frightened, but that's fair enough. Let's see, 2 shields. We do have the pike beam. Yeah, you know what? I think we can take this. Let's go ahead and fight. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the cloaking device. That should be good. Let's let our weapons charge up. We did find ourselves a new pike beam in that last episode, which is particularly good. This will be our first fight with it, but I'm sure it will do quite nicely. Alright, this guy's popping across. Question is, where does he appear? It looks like it's the shielding. Okay, quickly, let's go ahead and fight him there. We don't want to lose any shields unnecessarily. Alright, now... Okay, both of them are good. Weapons are charged. Let's fire upon them and see if we can take down their shields. 2 solid hits. Alright, fantastic. So, we have a pike beam, and I think that this should do a pretty good job. We have a huge selection of ship we can target. We start with our shields first, try and cut them down, aim for some weapons as well, and then just do as much collateral damage as possible. Yeah, that is very nice. Okay, and now their shields are down to a more manageable level as well. That is absolutely what we want. I did hear that we got a level up, and I'm assuming that was for our pilot. So that'll help out our evasion chances as well. That is incredibly nice. Alright, let's see. Oh, Felicity sounds like she's in trouble. Let's quickly send her over to the med bay. We'll transfer some oxygen to healing. Alright, that's all good. Let's send Johnson back to weapons. We'll let her heal up for a second. And you know what? Do we wait for another full salvo, or do we try and destroy their shields further? You know what? Just to be on the safe side, we're going to go ahead and wait for a full salvo. That is definitely what we want. Yep, and in fact, it looks like they don't have their missiles online, so I don't think that they're going to do any solid amount of damage at the moment. That is fantastic. So, let's aim once again for their shields. First hit is a success. Let's go ahead and target across once again. And we'll see what we can burn down. Oh, and we have started a fire and they're out of oxygen. Okay, these are good things for us. Oh, and it looks like they have gone. Kazaka Kapolethpilik fights to the last. You pick the scraps from the corpse of his ship. You sense, though, that his death has left a great mystery unresolved. Ooh, okay, cool. Well, 29 scrap we will definitely take. Let's make sure that everybody has oxygen to breathe. And let's see where else we have to travel. So, yeah, we're not going to spend anything on our ship just yet. We need to check that store. Doesn't look like it's going to be fairly empty. So, you know what? We'll jump here first. We'll jump there second. Maybe we zigzag back up and around. Yeah, but again, we do have the rebel fleet chasing us, so you never know. Alright, what's on the other side? A refueling station. Oh, okay. Interesting decision. Realistically, I don't think we need much fuel. We've got enough as it stands. I think we'll survive. Let's just go ahead and ignore the station for now. That should be fine. Yeah, we're going to save everything we've got. Alright, let's... Oh, there we go. We do have another fight on our hands, so we can make it to here. We'll make it to there. Yeah, I think we should make a solid amount of progress. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. Hopefully it's another solid haul and we can buy something good at the store. You receive a transmission. Sorry, sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. The rebel ship's weapons go hot. Okay, well, yeah, I'm sorry, but that is not a valid excuse if you ask me. Let's go ahead and cloak straight away. We have a combat drone. Okay, so he's going to be peppering our shields. It looks like they're going to be doing something similar, and they also have a beam weapon, so definitely want to keep at least one layer of shields at all times if possible, and mitigate whatever that thing can do. That being said though, our pike beam may do some serious damage, so we might be alright. Alright, let's go ahead and fire against their shields. And we missed. Okay, that's really unfortunate. Well, if that's the case, let's quickly go ahead and put a little bit of extra power to our engines. Let's see if we can dodge whatever they're going to be charging up. Okay, so it turns out that timed out perfectly. Let's try another salvo with the lasers. And there we are, that's what we are after. Let's target their... Where do we want to begin? Start up across here, we could cut all the way across there. You know what, I think we start in the bridge. We make our way through... Actually, you know what? If we start at the bridge all the way up here, we can cut through all of that. Yeah, that'll take out their shields, their drones, some security and weapons. That is fantastic news. All right, very good. That's going to scare them. That's very much what we want. Okay. Let's wait again for another pike beam. And there we go. Let's go ahead and fire those shots. Both of them hit. Excellent. Let's do a repeat of that again. There we are. Alright, so please don't kill us. We'll give you everything we have. I'm sorry, but your orders are to kill us, and it sounds like you don't really care about the moral argument, so we're just going to use your standards against you. We will not accept. No, we won't. Alright, I don't think that they have any... No, they don't have any lasers. They're not going to be able to tag us very easily. Let's just put our power back to oxygen, make sure we've got a solid atmosphere inside our ship. Alright, let's fire those dual lasers. They can't dodge. They don't have any room there with their bridge out of action. 2 little bips and bops, and then time for some boom. There we go. Alright, 33 scrap. That is very acceptable. Let's head down to the store. This should be very nice. Let's see what we can find. I wouldn't mind finding an extra crew member, but we'll take what we can get. Okay, so the rebels are already here. The crew braces for impact, but none comes. The sensors report the unmanned rebel supply ship is malfunctioning and stuck on vending mode. Okay, well then, in that case, let's see, what do we have access to? Drone recovery arm, scrap recovery arm, drone controls. Alright, so very tempting options, but I think we're going to go with the scrap recovery arm. That's going to help us in the long run. We still have another couple of sections, so that'll be well worth it. We have nothing we want to really sell off. I think that'll be fine as far as our augmentations are concerned. Let's see. Anything else we wish for? You know what? I don't think we really need the repair right now. We'll just, we'll be happy with what we've got. So let's go ahead and start charging up our reactor. I think we'll pay for another power bar. That should be fairly good. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Before we do that, we have 1, 2, 3. We need to start working on our weapon systems. But then again, I guess we do need power to make those things function. So you know what? Let's go ahead and, yeah, we will go ahead and do this. That'll be acceptable, I suppose. Although, maybe a little bit of redundancy in our weapons, so if we take one hit, we don't lose our pike beam immediately. That is our main damage dealer. No, but we can't pay for the other one. Okay, well, you know what then? Let's just guarantee our survival a little bit better with some better evasion. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll... I think we'll jump up over here, jump across there, and then quickly skirt our way around to the exit. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet for us. Alright, your ship is hailed. We've found you at last. Prepare to die. Well, that doesn't sound very good to me, so let's go ahead and cloak. Alright, Alright, so they have at least one laser. They have some missiles as well. Their little drone's not going to do too much here. Okay, assuming we can get a nice opening with these dual lasers, we should be alright. Both shots right on target. Alright, fantastic. This is what we wanted. Let's start breaking them down. Alright, took out their main missile, which is the thing that we care about the most. We could fire a dual laser at their shield, but I don't think it's going to take it down any further. We only did 1 damage to it before, so let's wait till the pike beam's ready and just capitalize on that best as we can. Alright, let's fire again. 1 shot hit, that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and continue slicing and dicing this ship into tiny pieces. Do we want their... No, we will not. You are the rebels. You are the bad guys. We will let you stay doomed to your fate. Alright, yeah, I think we'll just wait again for this final salvo. That should be fairly good. And then, there we go. No trouble whatsoever. Alright, 31 scrap. Yet again, very nice amount. Let's go ahead and... Do we jump over here or do we upgrade our ship first? I think we buy that redundancy. I think that's going to be in our best interest. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see who we come across next. Okay, the Mantis ship is pleased to see you and fires up its weapon systems. Okay, well, I guess they're looking for a fight. Alright then. Well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and cloak. They have a bomb teleporter. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Oh, and we never actually sent electricity back to the engines. Oh dear. Probably should have paid attention to that earlier, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, we haven't taken any damage, so it could have been worse. Just wasted a little bit of experience gain. Yeah, it could be better, could be worse. Alright, intruders aboard. Let's go ahead and send both of you back over there. Let's make sure we take this fight on properly. Let's fire our opening shots. Both of them are accurate. Let's follow up with... Could take out their teleporter and make sure that they don't have enough crew. Or we could try and take out their medbay and their oxygen and do extra damage. 2, that's another 2. It's all roughly the same. You know what? Let's make sure that their crew stays at a lower number. Allow them to not be able to repair their systems as easily. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, looks like they're taking some solid shots there. That was a very big salvo from that laser right there. I was not expecting that. Let's quickly get everybody back to where they need to be. Felicity, let's send you to the medical bay, of course. We'll divert power from the life support. That will be what's best, I think. Alright, and let's fire off our dual lasers once more. They cannot dodge. No bridge is fantastic. Pike beam, let's follow this through, and we'll go for their... Oh, oh, that's right. We didn't take out that teleporter. Alright, well, they're almost down to nothing. That should be fine. If they try anything, we'll go ahead and cloak past. You jerk. Alright, fine. I guess it is what it is. We should have just cloaked, but oh well. At least he's not going to do any solid damage. We should be able to take him out fairly effectively. It does look like they're about to try and teleport a bomb, so let's cloak. Let's go ahead and we'll fire on their shields, and then we'll follow with the pike beam. Okay, and so it turns out our cloaking doesn't actually break with this ship. Huh, I always thought that the cloaking broke if for some reason we fired our weapons. I guess not. Okay, well, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of materials as well as a repair arm. Ooh. Well, hello. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but it reduces scrap by 15%. Ah, okay. Well, you know what? Out of everything that we have here, 15% chance to negate damage when hit. The hull will still be damaged. I think we just drop the repair arm. Yeah, it would be a really nice thing to have. Unfortunately, we can't put it into our cargo hold. Just is what it is. Alright, well, either way, we'll finish him off. That Mantis had a pretty bad turn of events there for them. Now let's go ahead and get our oxygen up and running while we heal. Alright, and we're back to 42 scrap. Okay, let's see. Johnson, you're almost healed. Fantastic, let's go back. Let's see, what else could we do? Weapon-wise, we still need some more bars there. We could potentially put a little bit of more power into our engines. We don't really need another bar of power at this stage. Could always go for more cloaking, but I guess that'll take us a little bit to get to. You know what? Let's just go ahead and jump and see what the future holds. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, when they see the Mantis warship waiting in ambush at your intended coordinates, your crew is relieved to note you've jumped some way off the mark. Okay, stay hidden, attempt to remain concealed, or attack. Well, we want the scrap, and I think that we can take them out fairly comfortably. Sure, let's go ahead and attack the ship. I think that's what's going to be best. Alright, and you know what? I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to try and let our weapons charge up as much as possible, and then when they fire their first salvo with their missiles, then we'll go ahead and hit the cloaking so we can make the most of it. Alright, let's go ahead and aim for the weapons. Only one shot hit. Okay. I guess that's a good reason to wait for the salvo there. We can let our weapons recharge while we are cloaked. And they missed us once again. Fire those dual lasers. Both of them hit. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and start cutting this thing to shreds. Where do we want to go? You know what? Let's aim for their oxygen. Well, actually, you know what? There's a spot there where we can hit both. That'll do nicely. Alright, they still have some oxygen generation, so that's not going to cripple them. But it isn't the worst. Alright, dodge that fairly easy. Let's go ahead and set another salvo. And another miss is quite unfortunate, but the good news is this thing at least has a fairly small charge time, so I'm not too concerned. Yep, and we missed once again. Alright, well... Oh, it looks like... No, we'll get off another salvo before those missiles are ready. They just got them online again. There we are. That's what we're after. That's what we were after. Let's go ahead and... Once again, we'll go for the same attack. And they are minced. Fantastic. 36 scrap. We will happily accept that. Takes us up to 81, which is quite decent. In fact, you know what? I'm tempted to hold off on some upgrades for a second, just see if there is a second store around here. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next spot, but, oh, you know what? I'll be 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I just had someone at the door, so I had to step away for just 2 seconds. But either way, where were we? Oh, that's right. We are jumping to the next section. So let's go ahead and dive across, since we only have one option. Let's see. Alright, you arrived just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. Now, man. A young Mantis is in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for protection. NG have traced the transporter signal and are offering to deal in exchange for the prisoner. Alright, well, you know what? Fight the NG ship or agree to the... Let's see. I know we've had this event before, and the Mantis basically destroyed some stuff and then zipped away again. That would leave us in a fight. Oh, look, we do want the scrap. That being said, though, scrap for bounty, that's probably better. A Mantis wouldn't be bad to have as far as an extra crewmate is concerned, but you know what? If he's on board, we may as well just offer him up in exchange for the bounty. I guess that's the best thing we can do. Alright, and yeah, we picked wrong again. We took 5 damage to our hull. Fury sparks in the eyes of the Mantis. He won't go easily and causes serious damage before he can be captured. 45 scrap earned though. Oh, and it looks like, oh, he's busted up the doors. You absolute jerk. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and fight that fire. Luckily, nothing can get any more progressively worse from there. Yeah, they'll take a little bit of damage there, but that's fine. We'll get the medical bay all up and running. You know what? Oh, that's right. Last time we went to do this, we did go to save the fellow, but unfortunately I clicked the wrong button. Right, well, clearly I have learned from our mistakes. Ah, man. Alright, well, it is what it is. Not much can be done about that. At least we've got some more scraps, so that's not the end of the world. Not too bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and jump across. Should all be good. Let's see, do we reckon we can make one more distress jump before the exit? I think it'll be at least 3 jumps, so let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what we can do. Alright, as soon as you arrive at the distress signal, shots are fired towards your ship. It's a trap. Alright, no surprises. Alright, let's see. Oh, they have an ion. It looks like a heavy ion cannon and some kind of beam. Looks like a mini beam of some sort, so let's go ahead and evade. And make sure that that doesn't do any damage. There we go. Fantastic. Let's get our weapons up to power, and then let's go ahead and see about returning fire. Alright, both of the shots hit. That is exactly what we need. Let's go ahead and... The beam is big, but we can't really make the most of it, unfortunately. You know what? Maybe we can aim from somewhere down the bottom of the shields. Yeah, there's not really much we can do about this. Alright, well, at least we can hit their shields, their weapons, and their engines. That should slow them down just a fraction. Yeah. Alright, well, yep, that beam can do absolutely nothing against our shielding, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and make sure that we try and disable... Alright, they don't have the ion beam up. There's no way they can do any damage. Fantastic. Let's follow through with some damage from the shields. And then, you know what? Let's just cut through there. Yeah, that'll be fun. And if we can take out their bridge, there we go. There is no chance of them dodging. We'll go ahead and target their shields. We should happily damage that quite easily. Oh, maybe I was a little bit wrong on the timing there, but you know what? It could be worse. We'll let the pike beam stay at maximum power. That'll be fine. Alright, and there we go. Cut this thing in two. They offer you some of their cargo if you let them live. 22 scrap? I'm sorry, that's not enough. We need a fair bit more than that. Okay, 35 scrap. That is more like it. Alright, and it looks like their final shot did target our shields, but that's not really too much of an issue. Ooh, we could even manage to squeeze in one more fight, I think. Okay, so if we have a look here, we do one more jump, they'll be to about there. That's one, and then 2 will take them to about... Yeah, so one jump will take them to here, 2 jump will take them just before the exit, I think. So we're going to go for 1 battle. 1 jump, 2 jump, and then we'll see about that exit. Yeah, we'll try and thread this as close as we can. We want some more scrap. You detect a small military outpost and a few freighters nearby. This mineral-rich planet is an isolated location which would be perfect for an illegal mantis mining operation. As you consider your options, a ship launches from the outpost. Prepare to fight. Okay, and they have 3 shields, so we cannot burn through this. We're going to need our Hermes missile. Let's go ahead and power that up right about now. And then... You know what? We could actually double up with our lasers. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and turn off the oxygen for 2 seconds. We'll get that up and running. I think what we'll do is we will... I think that's a multi-shot laser right there. Yeah, we'll try and dodge that. Unfortunately, we can't dodge that teleporting bomb of theirs. That's going to be a little bit of trouble, but, you know, all things considered, I guess it could be worse. Oh, that's 2 shots? Yeah, let's go ahead and cloak. Alright, both of those missed. Let's go ahead and fire that Hermes missile. Let's go for their shielding. We need to cut that down if we're going to have any success here. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and whittle them down. Alright, does it make target? Yes, it does. Alright, let's follow up with the dual lasers and see if we can break it down while we can. We'll send power back to our pike beam. Let's put power back to our oxygen, make sure that that stays nice and high. And we did do a little bit of extra damage, but not quite enough. Alright, it's not going to be long until they send another salvo towards us. Alright, where'd they land? Okay, in our shields. Okay, you know what? They didn't hit our weapons, that's the main thing. Let's take out their shielding right there. And both shots hit. Let's go with the targeting with the beam. We can go... There we are, cut across. That should do some solid damage. There we are. They've only got one hit point left. Yeah, they're not going to do too much. That heavy ion is a little bit annoying, but we have cloaking to make up for it. That's right. No shots on us today. Thank you very kindly. Alright, and I think that should be about it. Let's target their weapon system just to make sure. And, oh, just in perfect timing to our pike beam. Will hit right before their shields start to recharge to a more problematic level. Alright, an extra 28, scrap 3 fuel. That will do very nicely. Let's see. Everybody and everything is at maximum. That seems good. Let's go ahead and jump. Yeah, we're going to make our way down here, and then I think we'll be safe to go to the exit. If we're lucky, we'll find a store, get a little bit of healing, or maybe even another crew member. Okay, so you see you see something moving in the shadow of the beacon, but all remains still. Huh, okay. Bit of an odd thing, but alright then. Let's go ahead and jump once more. Let's make it to the exit. Yep, and we have timed that out perfectly. Okay, we made a good amount of progress there. Alright, we can now jump to the next sector. Oh, you recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails and offers you laborers for cheap. We could purchase a mantis for 42 scrap. We could attack them, or we could ignore them and continue on our way. I do like the idea of this, but you know what? Let's try and beat them up and save one for free. Yeah, we don't want to kill all of them on board. That's not really ideal. Mind you, it potentially could be a better fate for them than whatever these mantis have in store. Yeah, you know what? We're going to attack them and we'll see if they'll give us a better deal than that. Yeah, see if we can free one and we don't allow them to profit from their ill intent. I think that's what we could do. If we can take them out, that would probably be better. Alright, first shot there, just a laser. Oh, here comes the missile. Let's go ahead and dodge. Excellent, that has missed us. Let's fire off our dual lasers. Let's target there. I guess that'll do for now. Alright, unfortunately, that was a miss on the second shot. Again, we need both of them to make it if we're going to have a good chance here. Come on, one more. Alright, that's what we're after. Let's go ahead and target all of this. Yeah, there we go. That should be fairly effective. Alright, cuts through their shields, cuts through some of their weapon systems. That's rather nice. I think we'll, again, go for another full salvo. The Mantis is going to take a little bit to repair that. So let's fire this off before that missile potentially strikes us. And then... Uh-oh, I don't like where it's going. Okay, it did seem to miss. I must have missed it. Alright, pike beam, let's go ahead and cut through once again. There we are, very nice and effective. Alright, we surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute, but if you destroy it, they'll die anyway. Okay, so he's good at shields and fighting. Sure, we'll accept their offer. We're not going to let them profit from this interaction, but we have now saved someone new. And the best thing is, he's got skills with shield generators, which is something we need a new crew member for. Alright, that is fantastic. Let's also switch these two back. Beforehand, whenever you take damage, it always takes away power from the rightmost active one, if enough damage is done. So yeah, I was trying to preserve that pike beam in case we got hit by that missile. Alright, so let's go ahead and save their positions. Yeah, this rock fellow, 150 health. That is particularly nice. That is very nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and jump to the next sector and see where we have to go. Looks like it's going to be NG controlled. Alright, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and head over there. Maybe we can find something good. Who knows? Alright, so you have arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Fantastic. So, if you do want to see what the NG sector is like, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.